Hello everyone! So I just did a feeding live stream, the first one back since my ban on live streams for 90 days, which made no sense. If you want to hear the rest of that story, you can go ahead and look back in my live streams. And I did one explaining what has been going on with my lives. So anyway, as you can see by the title, this is a video about how I make my baby live food. Since the dawn of my channel, people have been asking what I use for my baby live food because they always see me put this stuff, which is literally just lotion and water in my baby live food. This is what I use for my baby live food. If the doll can eat thicker foods, I just use the lotion water, and if the doll needs more diluted foods, then I just put some of this and some more water in the food. So when I do a feeding, everyone's always like, what is that white stuff in the bottle? And even though I've literally told you in the video many times, it is just lotion and water. No, it's not anything special. And so that's why I'm here today, to show you how to make it, because apparently some people don't understand that it's just lotion and water. But anyway, I do need more, as you can see, because it's like only that full, and I realized that during the feeding I just did. So it's only about up to there, so that's really bad. I just need to make some more, and since you guys are so curious about this, and I don't think I've ever done a video on this before, and if I have, people obviously don't pay attention to it, I'm going to do another one today. So the things that you will need for this project are a bottle or something that you can put the final results in, some water, a spoon, some lotion, and a bowl. Alright, so this lotion is just some lotion I got at the dollar store because you really don't need anything special. Don't go buying a $10 bottle of lotion because you really don't need that. And we're honestly just going to end up throwing it away anyway because we feed it to our baby lives and then dump it down the sink. So, yeah, this is just, this stuff. Doesn't have to be any special scent. You can just get any scent you want. So, yeah, it's just in this bottle. And so what we're going to do first is... big shocker. We're going to add some lotion to the bowl. And you don't have to add that much. It depends on how much you want. So if you're only making like a one-time snack for your baby alive, then certainly do not add that much because you will have way too much. Unless you're feeding your baby alive a ton of food. In that case, go to town. Anyway, now we are going to mix this together. And so the reason, half of the reason that I keep my food in a bottle is because once you put it in the bottle, even if it's like all chunky like this, you can shake the bottle and it will quickly become smooth and soft. So you don't have to like sit here stirring this for 2 hours. You can just pour it right in the bottle and it'll all be good. Okay, even though it looks like I just sat there stirring that for 2 years, I did not. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and this little bit right here is actually just a little bit of a lighter, thinner batch than I'll usually make, so I will make the next batch like thicker. Okay, so now, this is the part that's kind of tricky. Sorry, I don't know what that banging noise is. People are just being really inconsiderate in my house. Wow. Okay, so... are you serious? My brother knows I'm filming a video, so he tries to be as annoying as possible. But I'm going to keep going because he's just really annoying and I want to ignore him. So, I'm going to pour this in here very carefully. Don't pour too fast or else it will just go everywhere and you'll have a mess. So pouring very slowly. Okay. That's pretty good. So now we tighten the lid and shake it. Shake it all over the place. So yeah, this is a really thin batch, so I'm going to make the next one nice and thick. So now that is all mixed in, so it's not chunky anymore. Okay, so for this one, if you don't have a bottle to put it in, which I don't see why you wouldn't, but if you don't, then here is a way that you can get it nice and not chunky with just your lotion and your spoon and your water in your bowl. Okay, so I'm gonna mix really small amounts here first, and that will cause it to be less chunky. So I'm just mixing it down here, and I'm mixing it slowly, like the water is mixing in slowly, so that it's not nearly as chunky. And now you just have basically some liquidy or lotion. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water to that. And then again, just small spaces that we're mixing in. Vigorous mixing. Sound like I'm on a cooking show. So this is just a little bit thicker than I want. Normal textures, consistencies of my Baby Alive food to be. So I just added a little bit more so that it will pour into the bottle. But since my last batch was thinner, this is a thicker one that I'm going to add. Okay, so back to the bottle. Now, if you're wondering, why don't you just make it all at once instead of making a bunch of little batches? I don't do that because, for one thing, my bowl isn't big enough. And for another thing, it's honestly easier to me this way, and it gets a lot less chunky this way. And plus, a big thing is that if you made like a really big batch and then it didn't fit in your bottle, I mean, I suppose you could use another bottle, but why would you want that much? You wouldn't. You don't need that much. So, probably going to make about 2 more to go in here. But I'm going to mix this up first. Okay. That is still a little liquidy, so here. Now since it's liquidy right now and I don't want to make batches super thick because then it won't go in very well, I'm just going to put some lotion directly in the bottle. Okay. Shake that up. And keep in mind that you can always dilute it really easily, but it's not nearly as easy to make like really smooth food and add a bunch of lotion in it, if you know what I mean. That really didn't make much sense, but I don't know what I mean. So anyway, some more lotion. I promise I'm not running out. This is a brand new bottle. Okay. That is a lot. Maybe I won't have to make 2 more. Maybe this will be enough. Anyway. Small circular motions with the spoon here. And voila. You have some thick lotion water. That actually even is quicker than doing it the first way I did it. Haven't made this in a while because 1 bottle lasts you a long time unless you feed your Baby Alive like every day. In that case, it might only last like a month, but it depends how much you feed your Baby Alive. I don't know. Results may vary. I don't want to make it too thick because then it won't go into the bottle very well. This might be too much. But if this is too much for the bottle, then I'll just leave this out and use it the next time I feed a doll. Okay, I'm going to try putting that in there because honestly I think that's more than enough to fill this bottle up. It's about this full right now. Got a few more inches to go. And this might spill everywhere because the thicker it is, the more it will spill. So unless you have like a funnel or something, which is really smart, I just am not going to go upstairs and get a funnel. Okay. Maybe this is... Okay, that's not too much. It's like the perfect amount. Yippee! And now we have made Baby Alive food. I'm gonna... Okay, what is on my finger? My hand. Get the rest of that out with a spoon. Because it's a little bit easier when you have smaller portions to put in there. Just get it all out with a spoon, and plus you can scrape it. Okay, now for the last shake. Ooh. There's like barely any room to shake in there because I got the perfect amount in there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you have made Baby Alive food. That is like one of the simplest ways to make it, in my opinion. And then this is called making it in bulk. So I have a lot that lasts me a long time. So I don't have to make the food every time. So like I'm still pouring this in and diluting it if I need to, and adding the food coloring or adding the marker coloring. And I'm, still doing all that stuff, so I'm still technically making it, but I don't have to go through the hassle of making sure that the lotion and the water aren't too clumpy to go down the doll's throat. So this way it's nice and smooth and it'll slide right down their gullets. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that because I knew that I needed to make some more Baby Alive food. And someone has requested that I make a video on how I make my Baby Alive medicine for ages now. The only reason I haven't done that is because I haven't really run out of the medicine. Guess I need to do more sick videos and use up all the medicine, because this is ages 3 to 24 months. So that's like for the babies. It's still up to there. So I still have a lot of that medicine, and I probably made it over a year ago. And the stuff for the older babies, ages 2 to 7, those are just, like fake things. It's still up to there, so that will be gone a little bit sooner. So I can just make that. So that is how I make my Baby Alive my Baby Alive food. And this, as you can see, that's all the water I used. And I used like a lot more lotion, but used about that much lotion. So that's quite a bit of lotion, but it's, if you get a bottle of lotion just for that, and it's like $1, if you buy $1 bottle of lotion at the store, it will last you quite a long time, like at least 6 months. Of course, that's not gonna be for some people that if you feed your doll very often. I feed them probably about these days, it's sad to say, but I feed like about 2 a month. So that is not very much. But if you feed your dolls more often, then all you have to do is do this more often, and it's really not that hard. It only takes, I know this video is really long, but it only takes like 10 minutes when you don't have anything to explain or nothing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you never ask me again what the white stuff in the bottle is, because I'll say it one more time in case you didn't hear me. It's lotion and water. That's all it is. Didn't buy it from the store that way, just mixed it myself. Yep, I sure am a hillbilly. Anyway, yep, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!